What is going on, my guys? That's right, you tuning into the right video because these are the best supports that you can use in Naruto Storm Connections, baby. Hey, let's lock in. Hey, now I must warn you, hey, use this information with caution because you gonna get a lot of hate mail after this. Alright, up first we got that boy Baryon Naruto with Tail Beast Cannon Attack. Listen, this thing has armor and it stretches across the stage. It's a lot of visual noise too, so if you're really trying to like confuse and like do some sneaky stuff to your opponent, hey, you definitely want to use this. It also restands the opponent, so in a lot of cases you can extend your combo and just do some nasty stuff, man. It's great. Alright guys, up next we got Boros Planet Brandon Blast. Listen, this thing does 2 hits. You can stun off the first hit and continue the combo. The second hit knocks down. So I mean, if you really want to recharge his chakra, at the end of the day, this man got pinpoint accuracy. It's gonna hit and it's gonna interrupt. It almost acts like a second sub. You know what I'm saying? So hey, keep this one on. Put this one on your list, man. Alright, up next we got that boy Datara's Carpet Bomb Attack. Listen, it's a real sneaky attack type jutsu. Hey, it's pretty crazy. You gotta use it towards the mid to close range. It definitely sneaks up on your opponent, like if you especially you want to do it off screen, so if they don't really get a chance to see it. It's a very underrated jutsu. It's very sneaky. I highly recommend y'all pick up this jutsu, man. It's fire. Next, we got Sasuke's Heavenly Hand Power. This thing brings your opponent right up close to you, so you can do some real nasty setups, like luring the opponent in, you know, just bringing them close to you, and then just hitting another support so you can hit them up. A lot of tricky, nasty setups you can do. Now, I really got to warn y'all that, hey, you got to know what you're doing with this. You can't just throw it out willy-nilly because it's not going to work. Up next, we got Dari's Surf Strike. Listen, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. It knocks your opponent away so you can extend your combo, but also if they sub, listen, it's a tracking beast. They're not going to be able to do really anything if you position this the right way. I'm telling you, man, hey, this is a #1 pick. I'm not gonna lie, this is a good support. Alright, this next support is a classic. It's old reliable, Pain's Almighty Push. It's the perfect get off me tool. Listen, this thing sells itself. I mean, it really has extension in the air. It has armor. It has 2 hits, so if somebody subs it, they could potentially get hit or forces a grab. Listen, this is the go-to support. I'm not gonna lie, man. If you want a defensive support, it's this one. Alright, next we got Jigen's Rapid Fire. Listen, this thing is toxic. That's all I gotta say. This thing is toxic. He takes a step back. It really hits you. It has like 2 ticks of hits. So if you sub it, you could potentially get hit with the second hit. It causes a roll so you can do an extension. I mean, it is safe, honestly, especially if you do the support and then switch into them. It's super safe. They can't touch it with the back step. I hate it. I'm gonna be real, but hey, it's real good, man. Pick it up. Alright, up next is Orochimaru's Blade Dance. This thing can track, it keeps them in place. I mean, you can make some crazy setups, charge Rasengans, do ultimates, keeps them at close range. I mean, you can set up a lot of nasty things, honestly. I mean, hey, it keeps them in place, and it's perfect if you want to be a styler as well. Hey, this is a really good, viable support. Next up, we got the main character himself, Naruto, with Shadow Clone Charge and Bullet. Listen, this thing is annoying. It's just annoying, man. You keep throwing it out there, and if you sub it, it has perfect tracking. It lasts forever, and it's like 3 rounds. It can take 3 subs if you really wanted to. Also, at the same time, you're free to do whatever you want while the support is going crazy. I say ban it, but for right now, it's legal, so hey, do what you gotta do with it. Alright, this next one's a jail sentence. It's a bannable offense. We got Ashura's Hurricane Twist. If I see you using this, if I catch you using this, I'm rage quitting. I don't care. Listen, this jutsu, in all honesty, is really amazing. It's the perfect get off me tool. It hits in the air, but you kind of got to place it where you need to place it right next to you, but it leaves them also into an air combo as well. It's a really good jutsu, and I hate it. Next up, we got Delta's Eruption Kick. Listen, this thing is crazy. It's similar to Tsunade's Heavenly Kick, but this one has like 2 or 3 hits afterwards. It has a lot more range, and it's got armor too. You can't really knock her off of you. It leads them to the air. It's really good. I highly recommend putting it on the team. This next one's one of my personal favorites. Look, Toby's Minefield Jutsu. Listen, it's old reliable. I'm saying it really makes your opponent scared to approach. It makes them really rethink just coming up to you and just mashing buttons. You're gonna get popped up in the air, man, and it's a really good defensive tool. If you want to just sit there and troll, I get it. Some people think it's cheap, but listen, it's connections, man. It's the name of the game. Alright, last but definitely not least, we got PTS Tamari's Gale Dance. Listen, this thing it just tells your opponent to stop. It's a sub trap. If they sub, they can probably waste about 3 subs on this thing. It knocks them in the air. You can set up and do ultimates, jutsus, air combos, whatever you need to do. This thing is amazing. It's super toxic. I use it when I want to play meta. You know what it is, man. Alright, my guys, that wraps up my top. Listen, there's a lot more. I get it. I know. I'm just not going to cover all 130 plus characters, man. It's a lot of good supports in this game, man. There might be another video. Who knows, man? But go ahead and lock down in them comments. You know the drill. Let me know what supports you use and how good they are. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I missed some. Of course, there's a lot of honorable mentions, but you know, put me on. Hey, I need to hear from you. Oh, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Low Key Turtles. I do a random subscriber shout out each video, so go ahead and hit that button, alright? If you like the video, then like the video. Make sure to wipe your booty and wash your hands. It's your boy send you in Japan. I'll see y'all soon.